So my first pageant was Miss Teen Daviess County here in Owensboro. I did that when I was 13 and then again when I was 14, and I just did that for fun. I've danced my whole life, I've sang, and so I really loved performing and being on stage. But then after doing that pageant twice, I decided to take a break from pageants, and I actually got back into it when I was in grad school at WKU because they have a Miss America local that's on their campus, Miss Bowling Green. So just on a whim, I decided to do that one. I got first runner-up, and then that just kind of restarted my love for pageants and for the Miss America organization too.
So you started out of fun, just something you wanted to do, so why take a break in between this in that time?
Well, I started high school, I went to college, and every year I thought I would get back into it, but I kind of stopped myself. I think I was a little bit scared because it's always scary to jump back into something after you've had a break from it, so I just kept putting it off and putting it off. But then when I realized that Miss America local was on my college campus, I looked at the age limit, or the max age that you could be, and it was 24 at the time, and I was 22, so I thought, no better time but the present. I need to start this again. I was in my freshman year of grad school at WKU, but my situation was pretty unique. I was actually able to do the jump program at WKU, so if you have a certain GPA, you're able to jump into your master's classes when you're already in undergrad. And so technically it was my first year of grad school, but also my last year of full-time grad school. I only had 1 year left to complete.
Now it says you competed in the Miss Belle of Louisville.
Yes.
But tell us about that experience. Of course, why enter that competition?
Here in Owensboro, we don't have any Miss America locals. We have Miss Teen Daviess County, we have Miss Owensboro, but they aren't affiliated with the Miss America organization. So here in Owensboro, I knew I would have to travel to compete. So I decided to do Miss Belle of Louisville just because it was just 2 hours away in Louisville, and it's Miss Kentucky's new home this year. So previously the pageant was in Lexington, I think since 1990, and so this is the first year back in Louisville. So I just really wanted that opportunity to represent Miss Kentucky's new home, and I decided to do it, won, and it's been a great experience ever since.
How many competed in the pageants?
There was 12 of us, but how the Miss America system works, typically there's not just one title handed out. Usually there's a few titles handed out, so it wasn't just me that won. We have Miss Jefferson County, Miss Louisville Metro, and Miss Derby City also.
What was it like when you found out you won Miss Belle of Louisville?
I was shocked because in the beginning of the day, I wasn't feeling so great, just because something that's common in pageantry, you can kind of compare yourself to other people, and we had several veterans of the Miss Kentucky system that were in that pageant. So you can kind of start to doubt yourself a little bit, but when I got on stage and did my talent performance for that pageant, I sang At Last by Etta James. After that, I was feeling great about it. I was in better spirits, and so I was just so happy when I ended up winning the title.
So you were going up against some people who've been through this before.
Correct.
Yeah, and so did you kind of feel like you beat the odds?
A little bit, yes, but I think my full-time work experience has helped with that because Miss Kentucky is a full-time job. You're a spokesperson for the Kentucky Department of Agriculture, and here at Kentucky Wesleyan, I'm a spokesperson for the college. When I go to college fairs, when I meet with students at high schools, I'm the first person they see from this college, and it's very similar to the job of Miss Kentucky, so I think those skills helped me in winning the local title too.
So here you are, you're competing in the Miss Kentucky pageant, looking to take over for Katie Bouchard,
yes,
who's also from Daviess County. And in fact, she went to Daviess County.
She did.
Too. Yeah,
she did.
So what's that like? You're not only trying to become Miss Kentucky, but also if you win, man, being the second person from Daviess County High to win.
It would be inspiring because I believe when she won, she was the first person from Owensboro to win in about 40 years. And so let's keep that momentum going. Let's have another girl for the second year in a row from Owensboro. So for me, that's just even more of a motivator to go out there and take the job of Miss Kentucky.
So you work here at Kentucky Wesleyan. So how are you preparing in between the full-time job here?
It's pretty busy. So I'm here from 8 to 5, and then usually right after work, I'm either going to a workout or I'm practicing here in the KWC gym. They've allowed me to use that space to practice, or I'm doing mock interviews, I'm picking up things for the pageant. So pretty much I eat, breathe, sleep, live this pageant. And like I said earlier, I think my job here really helps me prepare because I'm meeting with students, I'm talking with different people on a regular basis, and so that really helps prepare me as well.
When you started doing pageants, did you ever have this dream, or that you wanted? Did you ever, like, how much did you want to be Miss Kentucky or even Miss America?
That's so funny because I used to watch Miss America on TV, Miss USA, and as a small girl, I didn't realize that those people were just normal people, just like me. I kind of viewed them as celebrities or people that really weren't real people. And so now going into this, competing for Miss Kentucky, it's so funny that I had that mindset because those women were just like me. So of course, it's always been a dream, but I didn't really realize that that was something that a normal person like me could do.
So the pageant's coming up next month. What's your mindset right now? I mean, it's only a few weeks away. What's the mindset right now? What kind of things are going through your head as you get ready for this?
People keep asking me if I'm nervous, and I'm sure in a week I'll probably be singing a different tune. But right now I'm just excited because I won back in September, on September 29th. So it's been about 8 months of just constant preparation. And so right now I'm just focused. I know that I can do the job of Miss Kentucky. I want the job of Miss Kentucky. So I'm just ready for the whole experience. I'm just excited for the opportunity to just represent our state, to be a spokesperson, and to really be a spokesperson for those who come from broken homes, who come from hardship, because that was my childhood and my life, and I'm ready to be a representative of that and show people that you can be successful even if you have those circumstances in your past.
And what kind of things from your childhood you gave a description there. It's like, what were some things from that help you, like what happened then that can kind of help you apply the lessons like today?
I was raised by a single mom, and my dad, he really wasn't involved in my life, and he actually passed away when I was 8 years old. Also, on top of that, my mom, she was injured in a snowmobiling accident, broke her right arm in 2 places, her left femur, and her right knee. And so when she had those injuries, our life was completely changed because I was an only child until I was 11 years old. So it was just me and my mom. And so everything we knew was pretty much uprooted. And so through my platform with the Miss Kentucky organization, every contestant has a platform. I work with organizations that support patients and their caregivers, both emotionally and financially, because those were 2 of the areas that my family really struggled in when my mom was recovering. So I'm able to use that platform to really serve others now and to show people you might come from these circumstances, but those circumstances, they don't have to be your current circumstances or your future circumstances. So that's a message that I really want to spread as Miss Kentucky.